Nation President, giving you a week update from April 25th through May 1st. And we started out with our division directors meeting, where we started out in prayer and to just lift up our Navajo people through this pandemic. And we just thank everyone for their prayers as well as we begin to move forward on the infrastructure discussions for the Navajo people. We also went to Chinle, Arizona. Congratulations goes out to Chinle Junior High Principal Melissa Yazi Martin, who received a $25,000 award from the National Milken Education Foundation for K through 12 students, and we appreciate all that she has done for the Chinle. And of course, you know, Superintendent of the Year went to Quincy Nate there at Chinle Unified School District. We also went to Twitlicun, Sweetwater, where there was an elder festival. It's great to see our elders out and enjoying each other's company. We shared a message of hope, resilience, and healing, and it starts by, you know, coming back together and being with one another. And as this COVID-19 starts to slowly diminish on our Navajo Nation, but you know, we're not out of the pandemic yet, so keep those masks on. We also went out to Page, Arizona for the Coquino Community College Native Student Success Center. We appreciate Brian Francis there and the team for doing great work for our Native American students, our Navajo students at the Page campus. And there's also going to be another event there for the Flagstaff Student Success Center for Native Americans. Last week, administrative professionals proclamation. We appreciate all our administrative professionals for the hard work they have done. We did sign a proclamation to just appreciate the great work that you all are doing for the Navajo people. First Lady and I, Ophelia Nez, we had a walk. We were a part of the sexual violence awareness event there at a walk from the museum to the Veterans Memorial Park, and we appreciate everybody, and of course the Division of Social Services, Deanna Nizwood-Gishi, for her leadership and for her team for putting that event on. We went to Albuquerque to talk with the people there at the Neff Food Policy Summit, which was done by the Diné Food Advocacy Alliance, DFSA, Sovereignty Alliance. We appreciate everything they're doing here on the Navajo Nation to help our people. We also went to a couple of public hearings, one in Naizi chapter and another one in Albuquerque for the Chaco Canyon public comments. And you know, we heard from the Navajo people. They said no buffer. There was a compromise from a 10 mile to a 5 mile buffer, but you know, the Navajo people there said no way. And so we're going to be reiterating that to Congress, to the White House, that we don't want a buffer at all. We also supported the Diné Grant Schools Association, where we signed a letter asking the BIE and the federal government to up their salary. All the schools here on the Navajo Nation recently in the state of New Mexico increased the salary for their teachers that work in state schools. So now we got to stay competitive, especially those that are BIE funded, Native American, Navajo run schools. We want the BIE to look at that and increase the salary as well. And congratulations goes out to the Central New Mexico Community College graduates. The TRIO program was great to be a part of that. And you know, congratulations not just to UNM, but all the graduates that are getting their degree in the university and college. And by the way, Cecilia, First Lady of the Navajo Nation, will be getting her degree as well from Northern Arizona University this week. We also were at a Farmington Temple groundbreaking ceremony. You know, now more than ever, our faith, our belief is very important, and we need to unify and move forward into healing our nation. You know, I saw some comments that were kind of saying negative things about each other's faith, but you know, we got to cut that out. We got to all come back together and really recognize that prayer is very important, and prayer has got us to this point in the history of Navajo people. And so to be able to celebrate at the temple groundbreaking ceremony was ideal. And the LDS Church, Latter-day Saints Church, had their leadership there. Elder Echohawk was there. Appreciate the invitation to be there and join many of the congregations. And lastly, we were at the 2022 Gathering of Nations powwow and all the events around that. And we just, again, good to see a lot of our relatives out. And we also saw many of our Native American businesses out there selling their goods. And we look forward to another good week this week. A lot of graduations coming up. We'll be in some of those graduations. The Missing and Murdered Indigenous Peoples Day on May 5th on Cinco de Mayo. We'll be also recognizing and honoring those who we've lost and those that are going to be found, and we'll just getting the resources out for finding and reuniting our families and bring closures to our families. Our thoughts and prayers go out to each and every one of you out there on the Navajo Nation, all around the world, our Navajo people. I know I just did a little summary recap here and there about what we did last week from April 25th to May 1st, but check out our Instagram, check out our Twitter page, check out our TikTok page, and of course our Facebook page to get a little bit more in-depth information of what I mentioned. We post these on a periodic basis, a lot of information. We want to be transparent so that you know what's going on with your government. So thank you so much. God bless you, and God bless our great Navajo Nation.